Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Fishing North Atlantic. Yes, very excited. Last episode, we did our first big lobster trip. We went out, we caught a whole bunch of lobster on our boat here. I've done a couple more trips since then. You can see the money situation looking pretty good. 400, I mean, that's fantastic money if I'm being honest. And some other things of note that have also happened. I went ahead and I unlocked a whole bunch of, I missed that one up here, but I unlocked a whole bunch of new ports. So we got Yarmouth, Dennis Point, Lockport, and Lunenburg up here. So yeah, we got almost all the ports. I guess I have to go up here and get this one. I can't believe I missed that one. How embarrassing. Pardon me. But now we have every port essentially unlocked, so we can sell our fish or lobster or whatever we want to do there. And today, I actually have something that I want to get, because looking at our money situation, I took a peek at the available boats at all the shipyards, and here at Yarmouth, we have the Lenore available for sale. And the Lenore, okay, so here we go. Lenore is a mid-sized fishing boat that can be rigged for line, net, deep line, and lobster fishing. This seems to me like a pretty big upgrade, right? So it holds more, has more storage size. It can have 2 additional crew, so I don't have to do all the work myself. That sounds really good right there. That definitely sounds good. Quota, yeah, I don't know. Quota, whatever, sure. That's a lot. Fuel tank, okay. Little slow though. Max speed, 12.7. That's a tad bit slow, but it is a big chunky boat, so I guess I can understand that. Long line, it can have 12 lobster, 30. That's the one I'm looking at. 30 crab pots for lobster. We have 12 on our current boat. So this is a pretty big upgrade right here for lobster fishing, and we're going to go ahead and buy it. Congratulations on purchasing your first longline vessel. I don't want to do longline. I want to do lobster though. Would you like to play the tutorial? Any active missions? Oh man, do I have to do this? All right, let's learn how to do longline real quick. Okay guys, just did the little like long line tutorial here. I'll kind of show you what I did on the screen here, because I didn't really like talk through it as I was going through it. So basically, they had us set the long line. We have to like put it in a bucket and set the line out behind us. Then it has to sit for a couple hours, and then you come back. You have to use your hook and like chop the fish off the long line into a bucket, and then after you do that like a whole bunch of times, you have to like just gut your fish with a knife. It's grisly business here, guys. It's very grisly business. And here we are back at the port. We have some fish on board from the tutorial. Let's see, $20,000 worth of fish. Okay, not really where I want. Yeah, money not that great. Let's sell it. Okay, what I really want to do is get into lobsters though, with some crew on the boat. That's what I really want to try out. So let's go. We need to get this boat rigged up essentially for lobster fishing. So I believe shipyard, no, not in the shipyard. Rigging, here we go. We want to rig for lobster. 20,000, holy cow. Oh, okay, but we still do own the long line rigging too. Cool. So we can always just equip that if we want to do that at some point down the road. Okay, so we have our rigging. Now we have to go to the fish market, buy some gear. Small pots. Okay, so we're still with the steel lobster pots. Give me those lobster pots, buddy. Let's buy bait. 5 bait. Beautiful. And now the thing that we really need now is crew. What can the crew do exactly? Let me see. How do we do this? I've noticed this button here. So there, okay, there's jobs for crew. There's bait and set pot and pot haul and sort crabs. Ah, interesting. Okay. And then you can cook. Oh, and prepare bait. There's prepare bait as well. Okay, all right. So let's get 2 crew. And let's see what, oh wait, I missed the crew right there. For hire. We don't have any on board, obviously. All right, for hire. So we want someone. Okay, obviously we want pot baiting and setting. Sorting crabs. I think I'm gonna do all the crab sorting. Maybe. Jeez, I don't know. Okay, well, I definitely want pot baiting and setting. So let's look for someone that is kind of OP in that first. So Josh Comeau, he's got a 9. Okay. And he didn't look that expensive either. All right, I think we're definitely going to get Joshy here. He's got a 9 on there. And then what is the other one we want? So sorting crabs was one. There was also bait preparing, which I don't see here, and cooking. I think for the next guy, I'm just going to go for like an all-rounder. Oh, look at this guy. He's got an 11. Okay, we're going with him. Hello, thank you. And let's get crew board. We got him on board already? We do. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's do this. So let's get our prepare bait guy. I don't want to put our most experienced guy on preparing bait, if I'm being honest. So we're going to put Josh on preparing bait. And he'll take care of that. And then we'll have him on resting for bait and set pots. All right, let's, oh, you know what? Last thing we got to do here. We got to go to the bar, see if there's any tips. Snow crab, no. Okay. Oh, man, there's so many things to do, guys. Okay, shipyard. We're looking at upgrades, too, here, real quick. We definitely need radar. Add to bucket. Fish sonar, yes, absolutely. What else? Buoys. Gotta have the good buoys. And autopilot for sure. Jeez, there's so much stuff that you need. Engine. Another 50 horsepower, that's it. Alright, that's really... I think that's pretty much it. I have enough money to go for one more storage, so we'll do that too. Okay, let's check out. And now let's go fishing. So if we go to our map, this is still kind of the hot spot over here, even though it's like nothing that great. It's still kind of where everything's at. So we're going to head up there. And I mean, it seemed from the tutorial, it seemed like this boat was a little bit slower than our previous boat. So let's see how long it takes. Oh yeah, look at that. We're chugging along here. She's not the fastest bird, but we're gonna make it. All right, we've arrived pretty much at our destination, and look at this, something curious. There's a whole bunch of boats right here. I'm wondering if the lobster kind of did a Yui here, started going this way. Maybe we should do a little bit of scouting. Let's see, I want to set our autopilot to kind of go this way, and let's crank it up full speed. We'll have our guys out, so if we see lots of like fish ready to go, then we can have them do their thing. All right, so bait should be prepared, right? Because that's all those green bars, I think, mean that we have like a full bait thing. Now let's go to our radar here, and we're looking for a lobster. Oh, our pot is already baited and set too. That's beautiful. Not seeing much here. Yeah, in terms of life, not a whole lot going on. There's a couple here and there. Oh, there we go. Now we're seeing some action. Oh, right there. That's going to be our first set. Seeing a whole bunch of lobster here. None where I set, though, unfortunately. Okay. That's fine. We're just going to keep going. As I see more and more lobster, that's when we're going to start setting more and more. Now, it looks like maybe they've gone to deeper water here, because we're gradually getting deeper and deeper, and I am seeing more and more lobster, and also a crab. Hello, snow crab. How you doing, buddy? Okay, we've got a whole bunch of these pots to set out, so I'm going to get to work here and get to setting, and then we'll kind of take a look afterwards, see how things went. One thing I'm noticing here, guys, there's tons of birds up here. Like lots of birds. I'm gonna guess that's a good sign. Right? Birds kind of tend to gather. Oh, and look, we got our first fish here? Cod? Okay. I feel like birds tend to gather in like a place where there's a lot of food. So that must mean maybe we're kind of getting in the right spot. I'm seeing more and more crab. Too bad we can't fish for crab. That would be cool. Oh, baby, I think we may have pulled into the mother lode here. I don't know, a whole bunch of lobster I'm starting to see on the bottom there. That is good news. Very good news. I think we're coming into some rich, rich ground here. All right, last pot off the boat. Let me show you guys what we got here. A nice big, big long line of pots. The lobsters seem to be thinning out once we got around here, these last couple pots, but I went ahead and placed them anyway, hoping that the lobster were just going to be migrating this way and would run into them. I did see a lot of crab, like right here though, on this shelf where it goes from deep to shallow. Tons and tons of crabs. I mean, like clogging up the radar. You might still be able to see. Yeah, over here. See all those crabs? Just tons and tons of crabs over here. But we're not after them, so not gonna bother us. But we are gonna head back over here now, and then we're gonna wait. These need to sit, and at about 20 hours we can go ahead and start pulling those. So where are we at right now? 3:37. Okay, let's get our guys, get them resting first off, and then I want to get lined up. I keep doing that, keep hitting escape. I want to get lined up right about there. Now I think that we're going to be pulling these pots on the starboard side, which is the right side, whereas on our previous boat we were pulling them on the port side or the left side. So we'll see as we go to pull our first pot, but for now we're just going to kind of chill out here. Let me check the times one more time. So 4 hours, so we need to wait 16 hours. Where's our little clock? Here, I can't reach it. Okay, I can't reach the clock. Oh, there it is. Never mind. This is how you pass time, by the way. You set anchor, and we'll go 16 hours. Beautiful. And look at that. Nice blue pots. Just what we want to see. All right, so we need pot hauling and crab sorting. So you are pretty good at... There's no pot hauling. That's the thing. All right, well, this guy's not good at sorting crabs. This guy is. So we're going to put him on sort, him on haul. And let's start going through. Let's see. Yeah, see, there's our hook over there. So I was right. It is on the right side. Let's go grab our first pot, guys. This is very exciting. All right, coming up on the first pot here. Let's go. Let's go. Well, he should hopefully just grab it. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. And let's slow down. Slow it down. I don't want to get to the next one until they're done. Let's kind of see what they go about doing here. Still hauling it up. Okay. All right, now the question is, how quickly is he going to go ahead and process these crabs? I'm going to go ahead and stop the boat, I think, because, yeah, there's our next buoy. All right, he's taking his sweet time. We got 2 lobster in the box. On the previous boat, we were catching about, I want to say like maybe 500 to 600 pounds of lobster per cage. So let's see what we get for this one. Okay, 518, so about normal. About normal. Yeah, that's about what we're used to catching. Okay, I'm going to go through and haul this whole string, and we'll kind of see what we get at the end of everything here. Ooh, 834. I think that might be the biggest pot I've hauled up so far. That's getting close to almost double what we normally have been getting. Maybe that's a sign to come. Maybe that means that we're getting close to some like jackpots here. I don't know. Let's see. Oh man, I was wondering what was going on. We lost a man. Okay, time for us to start doing some work. Okay, pot number 17. One of our crew members already quit, so we're on the rails. We're doing some of it ourselves, but it's actually going quicker this way, so I don't necessarily mind it. It's nice having the crew do it, but they're pretty slow. The only thing that's, I mean, having this guy haul the pot up is pretty nice, because then I can, like, you know, get this thing out here, get it ready to go, and then by the time that's out there, I can start grabbing the lobster. And ooh, we're getting some good ones in this batch. Not you though. Certainly not you, but you're massive. Whoa. All right, I'm gonna keep going through. We're probably gonna get through the rest of these pretty quick now that I'm sorting the lobster myself. Okay, so I've kind of found that the best way to do this is actually like a tag team effort. So I drive, I get close to the buoys, and then as soon as the pot is pulled up, I kind of do it with this guy, and we just blow through it. He'll put the bucket away. I'll put the, oh, that's close. You know what? Let him go. He'll put the bucket away. I'll put the crab pot away. And then, yeah, it's going like real smooth. And then bam, we're on to the next one. Actually, we've already half filled up the boat, which is, that's pretty crazy. It's been going quick, although I feel like this last portion of the string here is not gonna gonna have like a ton of lobster in it. I don't know why. I just feel like this end of the string might not have performed that well, but we'll see. We'll see. There's always the shot that you know, the lobster did migrate northward, and I mean, we're seeing some big ones here, but just not a ton. How many? 4, maybe 5 in that one. So not the biggest haul, but all right, we're gonna keep pushing through. Okay, so we've got the last pot coming up here on the hook, and like I had suspected, the last bunch of pots came up quite disappointing. We only had, I don't know, maybe like between 200 to 400 pounds per pot, which is not great. There were lobsters in there, but a lot of like juveniles, a lot of really small ones. Let's see how this one does. This one was like getting right towards, yep, a lot of lobster just like that. Too small for us, don't want them. We're gonna get in trouble if we keep, you're right on the edge. We're gonna keep you. Oh, you too. That one might have been too small. All right, that's it. So we are officially done. We can pack it up. I can let my boy go inside, take a rest for a little bit. Let's do that. And Mikhail, man, he just kept quitting on me. He is not a sturdy fellow. Let's put it that way. So let's head on over. I do believe Ingalls Point is probably still going to be the best place for us. So let's check quickly. Lobster, 1463 in Yarmouth. Let's check Ingalls Head, 1727. Ooh, 1761 in Dennis Point, but I think Dennis Point is pretty far. Let's see, where's Dennis Point? Dennis Point is right there. Ingalls Head is right there. We're going to Ingalls Head. It's just so much closer. There's not really a reason to drive that far for an extra, like, 5 cents. All right, here's the moment of truth. Here's the moment of truth. Let's sell. Oh, 466,000? Wow, that is our best yet. How much? Only not even 20,000 to our crew. So that's like nothing. Okay, well hey man, that is awesome. And now we got some valuable intel because we know where the lobster are and aren't, right? Once and for all. And we can even go to the town here. Just see any tips. No tips for lobster. Okay, but we kind of know where they are, so now we can kind of target them strategically, get after it, and make some really good money here. I think the next boat that I'm wanting to get, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we save up like over $1 million and see if we can't get something bigger that can hold more crew, because that would be pretty sick, right? If we can have like 4 crew on a real big boat, maybe not even doing lobster, maybe find something else to do, maybe try out the long line for real, see if there's any good money there. But I don't know, man. There's so many things we could choose from. There's so many things we could do. The possibilities are unlimited, right? The world is our oyster, so to speak. So guys, that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below if you'd like to see more videos on fishing North Atlantic. And as always, guys, have yourself a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next one.